You aren't broke because you don't work hard enough. You're broke because you're living a life you haven't earned yet. There is a new class of people in 2026. I call them the phantom poor. These are people making six figures, driving luxury SUVs, and living in beautiful zip codes, yet they are exactly one missed paycheck away from total disaster. They look like they're winning, but behind the scenes, they're drowning in a gold-plated cage. Today, I'm going to show you the invisible math keeping you stuck and the 3 minimalist rules that will finally buy back your freedom. Let's talk about Sarah. Sarah finally made it. She's a manager, she earns $140,000 a year, and her Instagram looks like a vacation brochure. But Sarah has a secret. Every time she gets a raise, her life gets more expensive. She didn't buy freedom with her promotion, she bought maintenance. She has a mortgage that requires her to stay in a job she hates. She has a car payment that costs more than her first apartment's rent. She isn't a CEO of her life, she's a janitor for her own bills. If you've ever looked at a good paycheck on Friday and wondered where it went by Monday morning, you are Sarah. And it's not because you're bad with money, it's because you've been programmed to value status over safety. Here is the first high-value insight. Being broke is the most expensive thing you can do. When you live paycheck to paycheck, you pay what I call the panic tax. If your car breaks down and you don't have a buffer, you put that $1,000 repair on a credit card. At 24% interest, that $1,000 repair actually costs you $1,500. You are literally paying a premium to be stressed. The wealthy don't buy things because they're rich. They buy things because they have the rule of 10. If you can't buy 10 of them in cash right now, you can't afford one. That isn't being stingy, it's protecting your peace. Why does your phone suddenly feel slow the minute the new model is announced? It's called planned obsolescence of the mind. Marketing doesn't sell you a better camera, it sells you a social upgrade. But let's look at the viral math. The average person spends $1,500 a year on tech and lifestyle upgrades they don't actually need. If you skipped just 3 cycles and invested that EDO money into a simple index fund, you would have over $50,000 in 20 years. Is that new titanium finish worth $50,000 of your future? Most people are trading their retirement for a shiny toy that will be in a junk drawer in 18 months. Here is the mindset shift that changed my life. Stop looking at prices in dollars. Start looking at them in hours. If you make $30 an hour after taxes and you want a $3,000 vacation on a credit card, that isn't $3,000. That is 100 hours of your life. 100 hours you have to spend sitting at a desk, answering emails, and dealing with stress just to pay for a week of escape. Your bank account is actually a time machine. Every dollar you save and invest is an hour of your life you have bought back from the world. When you buy stuff you don't need, you are literally selling your future self into labor. So how do we break the cage? We follow 3 rules for 90 days. First, the 72-hour rule. Anything that isn't a need stays in your digital cart for 3 days. If the urge to buy it is gone after 72 hours, delete it. That was just a dopamine hit, not a purchase. Second, the income floor method. No matter how much you earn, you must live like you are making 30% less. That 30% isn't savings, it's your get-out-of-jail-free card. Third, kill the ghost bills. If you haven't used a subscription in the last 2 weeks, cancel it today. You can always resubscribe later, but you will find that 90% of the time you won't even miss it. The hardest part of being wealthy isn't making the money, it's having the courage to stay boring while everyone else is trying to look exciting. True wealth is being invisible to the people who want your money and present for the people who want your time. The ultimate luxury isn't a Ferrari, it's the ability to wake up and realize that nobody owns your schedule but you. If you're ready to kill the phantom poor version of yourself and start buying back your time, hit the subscribe button and comment "buying time" below. I'll see you in the next one.